What is an Affidavit of Support Form I-864 and why do you need one? Keep watching to find out the answer to these questions and all of the details in between. An Affidavit of Support, or Form I-864, is a contract between the U.S. government and someone agreeing to sponsor an immigrant. This form is needed to prove that the sponsor has the means to financially support the individual applying for a green card. In this video, we'll cover when an affidavit of support is needed, who can file the form, income requirements, financial responsibility, and more. We're eForms, the world's largest online database of fillable legal forms, and we're here to simplify complicated legal matters. If you're ready to get started filling out your own affidavit of support, click the link in the description below. First, when is an affidavit of support needed? Most immigrants seeking permanent residence in the U.S. are required to have a sponsor file Form I-864 on their behalf. Sponsors can be immediate relatives, extended family, and some employment-based immigrants. The following do not require an affidavit of support: individuals who have earned 40 qualifying credits, children of U.S. citizens who automatically qualify for citizenship, and other special immigrant categories. Next, who can file an affidavit of support? The sponsor using an affidavit of support must be at least 18 years old and a U.S. citizen or lawful permanent resident. They are also required to maintain a permanent residence in the U.S. Sponsors living outside of the U.S. may need to meet certain requirements such as employment by the U.S. government or plans to reestablish residence in the U.S. before the sponsored immigrant arrives. When filing a Form I-864, it's important to ensure all information is accurate. If not, there is potential for fines or criminal prosecution along with the rejection of the petition. What are the income requirements for Form I-864? The sponsor must have an individual income that is greater than 125% of the federal poverty guidelines to qualify on income alone. Click the link in the description below this video to find out what those guidelines are for your state. If the sponsor is on active duty in the Armed Forces or Coast Guard, this amount drops to 100%. If the sponsor does not meet the threshold based on their income alone, they can list assets and income from other household members. Assets included are those that can be liquidated within a year and don't place a large burden on the owner of them. What is the sponsor's financial responsibility and when does it end? By filing an affidavit of support, the sponsor is agreeing to take on the financial welfare of the immigrant if necessary. Because these assets and resources are available to support them, the immigrant may not be eligible for additional government benefits. If they do end up receiving these benefits, then the providing agency could initiate legal action to recover the costs from the sponsor and any joint sponsor or contributing household members. The legal responsibility of the sponsor terminates once one of the following events takes place. The immigrant becomes a U.S. citizen. The immigrant acquires 40 quarters of work credits. The immigrant ends their lawful permanent residency and leaves the country. The immigrant passes away. Lastly, it's important to note that sponsors, joint sponsors, and any contributing household members will still be responsible for any outstanding debts accumulated during the sponsorship. Although this may seem like an overwhelming and complicated process, we're here to help break it down and make it smooth. To fill out your own affidavit of support, click the link below and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more.